offense is a very controversial word in roller derby right now. And that's because if you don't contain the opposing jammer, they're going to get status on you, and they're going to control that jam. And if they have any smarts at all, and your jammer gets out before they hit the pack, it's going to be a 0-0 jam, and you're going to have to reset, right? So really the only way to score effectively and consistently in this game is to get lead and to sit on the opposing jammer long enough to give your jammer time to score at least one lap, right? Now the ideal is to keep the opposing jammer in the pack long enough to get her point, right? And then you go for more, okay? But you have to start with step one. So step one is always defense. Everybody should always start out playing defense only, right? So the question is, all right, well, I'm playing defense. Great. My pack is containing the opposing jammer. Their pack is containing my jammer. It's basically a face-off, right? A minute's rolled off the clock. Now what? Okay? So the other concept that I want to talk to you guys about is this. There is a game within the game that I want you to play while you're on the track, right? So the game is a series of up to 2-minute jams for 2 30-minute periods, right? That's the big picture. The small picture is you're within the jam, right? But you're literally playing lap by lap by lap, right? So once the jammer gets out, you're playing a whole new game, right? It's not 0-0 anymore. Now one team is being threatened by the opposing jammer, okay? So all of a sudden, your focus is different, right? That jammer has now scored on you. Now your focus is different again, right? So that's what I mean when I say reset, right? So literally every lap that you play in that 2-minute jam, you should continuously look at whoever's left with you on the track, because you know that penalties are going to hurt your pack, right? You have to look at each other and say, what is the best option for us right now based on the current conditions, right? Hey, we're down to 3 blockers. Our jammer still hasn't gotten out. The opposing jammer's running, right? As a coach, what I would do is I would tell my jammer to play some defense, right? Hey, we only have 3 blockers out there. Jammer, you're blocker number 4, all right? Play 4-on-1 and try to limit the scoring, right? Okay, so let's do kind of what we did in the morning, which is break into 2 groups, and then we're going to run some different scenarios than we ran this morning, just to really force the issue. So the jam that we're going to run in our scenario is going to be, one team is going to start with a jammer in front of the pack. She's going to be lead. The other team is going to have their jammer behind the pack. Okay? And what that's going to force you to think about is this. You've got roughly 5 seconds to play some offense if your jammer's still in the pack. And if she's not out in 5 seconds, literally you need to start counting in your head. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. By the time you hit 5, you've got to reset the defense, right? Because that jammer's coming. So if she's making 10-second laps, let's say the pack has moved up half a lap. Now it's going to take her 15 seconds to catch you, right? Her 10 lap plus another 5 to catch you, right? So you bought yourself a tiny bit of time by moving the pack up. But if you're not ready for her to challenge you, then you're going to be helping your jammer while you need to really be focusing on the opposing jammer, right? And we saw that a lot this morning, where one team was trying to help their jammer